Ever had an itch that left you wondering what your body might be trying to tell you? As we get older, our bodies communicate with us in subtle ways, through aches, fatigue, or even an annoying itch. While many of us brush off an occasional itch as just dry skin or a minor nuisance, the reality is the specific spot where it appears could actually be giving you important clues. Believe it or not, certain chronic itchy areas in seniors have been connected to serious health issues that could quietly shorten your life. Yes, you heard that right. Something as simple as a lingering itch could be your body sending out a red flag, urging you to take action. In today's video, we'll dive into 4 key spots on your body where itchiness in older adults might indicate deeper health concerns. These aren't just myths or random guesses. They're based on findings from doctors and researchers who have studied aging and wellness. Each itchy area tells its own story about your blood flow, organs, nerves, and even your diet. By the time you finish watching, you'll be equipped to spot these warning signs and take steps to protect your health. So, don't just ignore that itch. Stick with us, because understanding what your body is saying could not only add years to your life, but help you live those years with more energy, clarity, and peace of mind. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss out on our videos. Let's get started. Number 1. Persistent itchiness on the lower legs. One of the most easily overlooked yet revealing signs that something might be off in your body is an ongoing itch on your lower legs. It's tempting to blame it on dry skin or just aging, but when this itch appears without any visible rash or irritation, it's worth paying attention to. Doctors have found that seniors who constantly scratch their calves, shins, or ankles may be dealing with poor circulation, specifically a condition called peripheral artery disease. Essentially, blood isn't circulating properly through the smaller vessels in your legs, which can lead to dry, sensitive, and itch-prone skin. Let's think about 2 men, Harold and Dennis, both in their early 80s. Harold stays active with short daily walks around his neighborhood. He checks his feet and legs regularly and hasn't noticed any issues. On the flip side, Dennis has become less mobile lately. He's often tired, spends long hours sitting, and has started experiencing a constant itch on his legs, especially at night or after sitting for a while. He tries applying lotion, thinking it's just dry skin, but it doesn't seem to help. What Dennis doesn't realize is that this persistent itch could be his body's way of telling him that his blood isn't flowing as well to his lower legs. When circulation slows, it doesn't just dry out the skin. It can weaken the muscles and tissues, putting extra strain on the heart, veins, and vascular system. Poor circulation is linked to serious issues like heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. The legs are often referred to as the second heart, because of their crucial role in pumping blood back to the rest of the body. If they're not working as they should, the whole system can be affected. But here's the good news. This kind of itch can be managed and even reversed if caught early. Movement is key. Simple leg exercises, short, regular walks, and elevating your feet while sitting can all boost blood flow. Staying hydrated, wearing compression socks, and cutting back on salty foods can also help. If you've been noticing an itch in your lower legs that won't go away, especially with no rash or allergy, don't ignore it. Your body might be trying to warn you in the only way it knows how. Number 2. Unexplained itching on the upper or mid-back. We've all had that itchy spot on our back that's nearly impossible to reach, but what if it's trying to tell you something important? Many older adults experience persistent itchiness on the upper or middle back, and while it's easy to dismiss it as dry skin or an irritating shirt tag, this type of itch could actually be pointing to something much more serious. One of the less obvious but concerning causes of back itch is an issue with the liver or kidneys, 2 of the body's key organs responsible for filtering toxins and maintaining internal balance. When these organs are struggling, waste builds up in the bloodstream, irritating the skin and causing itching, particularly in areas like the back where there's a higher concentration of nerve endings. Let's consider Dorothy and Janice, both 76. Dorothy stays on top of her health with regular checkups, drinks plenty of water, and has always had clear skin. Janice, however, has started feeling more fatigued than usual, noticed some swelling in her ankles, and can't seem to stop scratching her back, especially at night. She's tried changing her laundry detergent and moisturizing, but nothing seems to help. What Janice doesn't realize is that this persistent itch could be her body's way of signaling that her kidneys are under stress or her liver isn't processing toxins as efficiently as it should. When these organs aren't working properly, it affects everything from digestion and sleep to energy and mental clarity. Itchy skin due to liver or kidney dysfunction is typically constant, unresponsive to regular remedies, and often appears without a visible rash. It's also more common at night, making sleep harder and draining your energy. While this may seem unrelated, chronic itching has been linked to a shorter lifespan in seniors, not because the itch itself is dangerous, but because it may represent a deeper underlying issue that's quietly worsening. But here's the good news. Not a reason to panic. It's a reason to take action. A simple blood test can help determine how well your liver and kidneys are functioning. Staying hydrated, eating a diet low in processed foods, limiting alcohol, and watching your salt intake can help ease the burden on these vital organs. If you're taking multiple medications, it's also important to talk to your doctor about how they might be affecting your liver and kidneys. So, the next time your back starts itching for no apparent reason, take a moment to listen. Your skin could be the first place your body shows signs of internal stress. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. Your support keeps us going and helps us bring you more valuable content. Number 3. Frequent itching on the scalp or neck. When older adults start dealing with constant itching on the scalp or back of the neck, it's often brushed off as something minor, maybe dry skin, a shampoo reaction, or just another sign of aging. But there's often more happening beneath the surface. For many seniors, this type of itch isn't just about the skin. It's tied to deeper issues like stress, inflammation, and even changes in the nervous system that affect both physical and mental resilience. The nerves around the scalp and neck are particularly sensitive, and they're often the first to react when the body is under stress, especially emotional or neurological strain that has been building up over time. Let's consider two men, Leonard and Ray, both in their late 70s. Leonard stays active, enjoys gardening, and winds down with light meditation. He's always had a calm demeanor. Ray, on the other hand, has struggled with the transition to retirement. He feels restless at night, spends more time indoors, and has been quietly stressed without even realizing it. Over the past few months, Ray started scratching his head more frequently, first just at night, then all throughout the day. No rash, no flakes, just an unexplained itch. He tried changing shampoos and even bought a new pillowcase, but nothing seemed to work. What Ray didn't know was that this constant itching was likely a physical manifestation of emotional tension and nervous system fatigue. As we age, our ability to manage stress diminishes. Instead of recovering after a stressful moment, the body often stays in a prolonged state of alert, keeping cortisol levels elevated and suppressing immune function. This ongoing tension tends to show up in the most sensitive nerve endings, like those on the scalp and neck. Chronic itching in this area has also been linked to conditions such as neuropathy and early signs of cognitive decline. This doesn't mean it's always a serious issue, but it's certainly a signal that shouldn't be ignored. The good news is that there are ways to calm the nervous system and ease the itch. Simple breathing exercises, spending time outdoors, reconnecting with friends, or even journaling before bed can help bring stress levels down. In Ray's case, once he started making small changes, taking a short walk in the mornings, avoiding the news after dinner, and calling his brother weekly, the itching slowly faded. Not immediately, but steadily as his stress lifted. If you've been dealing with an itch on your scalp or neck that just won't go away, and you've ruled out skin conditions or allergies, it's worth taking a deeper look at your emotional state. Ask yourself how you've really been feeling lately, both physically and emotionally, because your body isn't just reacting to external triggers, it's responding to what's going on inside. That persistent itch could be your nervous system gently tapping you on the shoulder, asking for a little more peace. Number 4. Ongoing itching around the chest or abdomen. When people think about signs of declining health, they often imagine symptoms like shortness of breath, dizziness, or memory problems. But the skin across your chest and belly, right in the center of your body, can often reveal more than you might realize, especially when it starts itching for no clear reason. Older adults who experience persistent itching in the chest or abdominal area may be dealing with something more than just dry skin. This type of itch is often a signal of nutritional deficiencies or malabsorption issues, both of which can silently undermine your body's strength, immune system, and ability to repair itself. Let's look at two women, Joyce and Elaine, both 81 years old. Joyce still enjoys preparing her own meals, filling her plates with fruits, greens, and some protein. She doesn't eat as much as she did when she was younger, but she ensures her food is nutrient-dense. Elaine, on the other hand, has gradually lost interest in food over the past year. She finds herself skipping meals, opting for crackers or canned soup, and feeling full quickly. Along the way, she started noticing that her chest and belly itched more often, especially in the evenings, and sometimes even felt a bit tender or dry. She assumed it was just sensitive skin and tried changing body washes, but nothing seemed to help. What Elaine didn't realize is that as we age, our digestive system often becomes less efficient at absorbing key nutrients, such as B12, essential fatty acids, and trace minerals like zinc and magnesium. When the body lacks these vital nutrients, the skin becomes dry, nerve signals get disrupted, and the immune system weakens. This can lead to areas like the torso, which are full of nerve endings and blood vessels, becoming sensitive, irritated, and itchy. More importantly, these deficiencies quietly affect muscle strength, energy, and even cognitive function. The most dangerous part of malnutrition in seniors is that it can exist even when weight looks normal. You might not see pounds lost, but your body could still be lacking the nutrients it needs to stay strong. That's why persistent itchiness in the chest or abdomen can be more than just an annoyance. It could be an early indicator that your body isn't getting the fuel it needs to keep running well. The good news is that this is one of the easiest issues to fix. You don't have to make drastic changes to improve your nutrition. Simple additions like a handful of nuts, a boiled egg, some fresh berries, or even a quality multivitamin can make a big difference over time. If you've been noticing persistent itching in your chest or belly and haven't been eating as well as usual, consider this a gentle reminder to nourish yourself, not just for comfort, but for your long-term health. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Final thoughts. Now that you've learned about these 4 specific itchy spots on the body, take a quiet moment to ask yourself, have you noticed any of these signs lately? An itch here and there might seem insignificant, but as we've seen, each one could hold a deeper meaning. Whether it's poor circulation in the legs, liver, or kidney strain, stress showing up on the scalp, or subtle signs of nutritional gaps on the chest or abdomen, your body is always trying to speak to you. It doesn't shout, it whispers, and those whispers often come through the skin. The important thing to remember is that none of these signs mean your fate is sealed. In fact, each one offers an invitation to check in with yourself, slow down, and give your body what it needs before a small warning becomes something bigger. You can walk a little more, eat a little better, rest a little deeper, and reconnect with yourself and with others. If even one of these signs felt familiar to you today, don't ignore it. Start with one small change. And if you didn't recognize any of them, that's even better. But now you know what to watch for and what to do if things begin to shift. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live longer with clarity, independence, and joy. Listening to your body's early signals, even the ones that itch, is one of the smartest ways to do just that. Thank you for joining us today. We love hearing from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments motivates and encourages us. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.